What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I think this 1 cent dream is definitely, getting to a lot of people to where they're asking this question over and over and over again. Can it get to 1 penny? Can it get to 1 penny with this? Can it get to 1 penny with that? And I like to break things down and let you know what the scenarios will be. But when I say that it can reach a certain level, that means that it has the possible chance to reach that level. But things have to happen in order for you to see that transpire. Um, and when I break all of this stuff down, I hope that people understand that because it's not about the fact that it's going to hit it, right? Shiba Inu can hit 1 cent, but it depends. And it's just like that old accounting answer where nobody really knows what will happen, but it depends on what the business is doing, right? What the business is going to do here, where they put their money, all of this other stuff, right? It really does depend because you can have a situation, but then what comes next? What are they going to do next? Might change exactly how that outcome would be. So, anyways, let's talk about Shiba Inu. Let's give you an understanding on the fact that it can hit 1 cent and what would be the best chance that it does hit 1 cent for you guys. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are also down below. Now, I know that people are tired of getting to 1 cent, Shiba Inu to 1 cent, all of these different videos that are saying that it can get to $1, that it can get to $10 and get to $100, all these different videos without any type of explanation. I try to break down every what if scenario that we have to give you a level of 10% of a penny or, 1% of a penny or 100% of a penny, which is 1 cent, or maybe even 10 cents or a dollar or whatever, right? I try to break down all these scenarios to tell you what's the possibility of getting there. And after we've seen, 2+ years of activity, 2+ years of, following certain paths, different businesses being created, ecosystem devs creating certain businesses, after we've seen all of that, like what's the possibility of getting to some of these levels? Getting to $1 is probably the smallest chance that we could possibly have to getting to any of these price goals that we have. 10 cents obviously is very, very difficult to get to as well, probably just as difficult because you're still looking at trillions of dollars. And then even at 1 cent, you're still looking at single-digit trillions without any type of burns. So the scenarios that take place have to involve decreasing that supply. And I think when we start to look at different things, we thought in the past, well, if the community and the ecosystem devs are creating all these different businesses that can essentially burn, Shiba Inu, then we could see so much that burn off. Well, we're like, oh, well, if the community is creating all of these different projects, all these different businesses that do burn Shiba Inu and have proven to burn Shiba Inu, the ecosystem devs will do a great job in finding those businesses that will burn Shiba Inu. However, as we went through the process, we figured out that they weren't really big fans of burns, and they didn't think burning was the way to go. They thought that what a lot of the community was doing and building, they didn't support, whether it was bigger entertainment, whether it was the coffee company, gaming, YouTube channels, anything that was looking to build revenue to burn, they didn't seem to support. And then it kind of shifted a little bit where it's like, all right, well, the ecosystem dev team has something big planned. They're going to burn a lot with everything. And we saw, business after business and project after project created, kind of promised or hinted to burns and not really getting that. That's where it kind of shifted again. And now it's like, well, now their focus is purely on burns. So when we have, the metaverse, when we have the gaming, we're going to see burns throughout the gaming. We're going to see burns throughout Shibarium. And it's like the gaming, we saw people that were downloading the game, hundreds of thousands of people that were downloading the game. We didn't see any type of revenue or anything go towards burns. Well, and then it shifted a little bit. We're like, all right, well, they're shifting all their focus over to Shibarium. So let's just focus on this. And now we're hopeful that Shibarium will offer a large amount of burns that we have there. And also, they have the ability to change things. And I think that's the one thing that we could take from it. So let me give you a little bit of an update on where Shiba Inu is right now, even though you had that kind of earlier, which I recorded the other video that I had somewhere around 20 minutes ago. Um, so things are kind of looking a little bit similar there. But anyways, let's talk about Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is currently at the level where it's looking like it's going to drop that zero, at about a $5.7 billion market cap with $800 million worth of volume, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. We could see the price and how it has, reached the drop zero level, decreased, and then reached the drop zero level again. So definitely a lot of hype that's going around Shibarium. And once Shibarium does launch, people are hopeful that we're going to see a lot of burns. Now, you're probably asking yourself, like, what's the scenario to where we do reach 1 penny? I'm tired of all of this other stuff that you're talking about. What's the scenario to where we do reach 1 penny? Well, honestly, with the way it's set up right now with Shibarium, if we see a crazy amount of volume that goes through Shibarium, which I don't think we will, we might see an impact to the burns. But will we see a consistent impact to the burn? My thought process is no. We wouldn't see a consistent impact to the burns, because once we see how little it's going to burn, then people are going to say, well, what's the point of this? We're not seeing enough transactions that are going through. I don't really need to move my money anymore. It's kind of like the burn portal, right? Where people thought the burn portal was going to be massive. And it was pretty big, burning about 60, 70 billion. But then it slowed down very, very quickly. After like the first week, it slowed down super fast. And now it's virtually nothing that's happening over in the burn portal, which I believe they're going to have a burn portal over here. But there was so much hype around the burn portal, and then all of a sudden it all went away because it wasn't burning as much. People weren't getting the rewards. They weren't able to double within those burns as they were receiving those rewards. So everything kind of went to shit, for lack of a better term. So the same thing could happen here. But what I think could propel this into another level is if they understand, what the overall, cap should be for a fee that they would pay for bone and for Shiba Inu burns. I honestly think that they should raise the overall amount that it would cost in order to do a transaction to 10 cents. 10 cents is not a crazy price to pay. And one, it would elevate the amount of bone necessary, or that you need in order to make these trades. So you don't have to only purchase 100 bone, and now you have enough, or not even 100 bone. You purchase $1 worth of bone, and you have enough to make 100 transactions, because it's a penny or less than a penny each transaction. Like, you don't need that much bone, as well as being able to burn off a lot of Shibarium, or a lot of Shiba Inu through Shibarium. I feel like that would be the only process to where we will see a massive amount of burns. If we're charging 1 cent, or less than 1 cent, and seeing that go through in burns, there's not going to be enough transactions that are happening on a DEX, right? You look at all of the previous layer twos that have been created. How many transactions are happening on there? Not as many as you think, right? I did 3 transactions on the Loopring platform, and that's pretty much it, right? And this one, I wouldn't say that you would do, hundreds of thousands of transactions per person, or even hundreds of transactions per person, because what are you getting out of it, right? You're looking to pay less for these taxes. Or not taxes. You're looking to pay less for these fees. So you're not going to do a crazy amount of transactions over there. So I think they need to up the transactions and up the transaction fee to about 10, 15 cents, which is still a lot cheaper than what you would have on an exchange, a lot cheaper than what you would have on just regular trading volume through your wallet. So I think that that's a scenario that will get us to that level, but we don't know if that will be the case right from the start. And also, another scenario would be if the Shiba Inu community said, look, we're all coming together, 1.3 million holders, and we believe that if we had exchanges that were willing to set up some sort of tax for Shiba Inu, that it would be very beneficial for their platforms as a whole. But that's if the community comes together and, kind of tries to manifest this tax to happen. But it's difficult to do. So I'm still sold on seeing, this reach tens of billions of dollars. but depending on whether it's going to see more burns means whether it's going to get to 1 cent or higher. So guys, let me know what you think about this. I understand that this could be, complex to think about, but I'm always trying to figure out ways that we can get there. Because we can get there. It's just going to be maybe a little bit more of a difficult road than people think. But Shibarium is creating some activity. It's creating some volume into Shiba Inu, and I'm excited. It's creating some interest in the Shiba Inu. I'm excited because we haven't had much interest in the crypto market lately, especially on YouTube and stuff. So we've been seeing a decent amount of engagement because of what's happening with Shibarium. So let's remain slightly positive that either way, it's going to have an impact to Shiba Inu and see the price rise and see more people that come on board. But I also want to see it, burn down some of the supply and have a consistent burn feature within it. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'll see you guys live tomorrow at some point. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.